Auction time. This is the 4Z series auction, 4Z01. A modern knife blade made from high quality root beerish type chirt. Raw. High quality raw root beerish type chirt. Let's see if I can get the color to show up a little bit better. Yeah, I made this last night. Sharpened it up. It's sharper on this front edge than the back edge. Okay? Sharper on the front edge. This one is 5 inches exactly by 2 1/8. All right. I had no trouble knapping this one. This one was pretty good stuff. I wish I had 1,000 pounds of this stuff, but it's rare. Okay. 4Z02, another modern knife blade, high quality raw chirt. This one is a little more snap and halfish, so I left it a little bit thicker than the other one. Also made this last night. Let's see. 5 inches also by 2 1/8. Funny how that worked out. Okay, a little bit of translucency, not much. I don't know what kind of chirt it is, but it is a high quality raw. It felt just like a heat treat while I was knapping it. It may have been heat treated underground. You know, it might be some of nature's heat treat, because this stuff does get heated up sometimes with enough pressure while it's underground, but it napped very easily also. Sharper on the front edge than it is on the back edge. Is the way I typically make my knife blades, my modern knife blades, and I grind it in here all the way around and up around here. About 1 inch or so. Let's say about 1.25 inches. I'll dull it right there so that the wrap won't get cut when you're wrapping it. Okay. 4Z03. This one I made on video. It's got the notches that I wanted to try to make in an original style. Excuse me. So I don't know, maybe that type of notching exists somewhere in the archaeological record, but I haven't seen it. Not that I remember anyway. Okay, so yeah, this is all on video. It's a raw chirt. It's road rock. We just recently collected this rock. Okay. The same with the first two items. All this stuff has been recently collected that I've napped these finished points from. Okay. This one is 4 1/4 inches long. Okay. 4Z04. This is a small corner tang that I napped from an actual quarry blank that a Native American napped, or so we think. This is from like a little biface, partially finished. It was very crude, but I wanted to nap that biface to see what quality the chirt was that it was napped from. This is very high quality raw chirt or a heat treat, but I can't tell if it's been heat treated or not. The color looks pretty much a natural color. Sometimes when you heat treat it, it turns reddish or pinkish or something. But this has no red or pink or purple shades to it, so it's kind of hard to tell if it was heat treated. But anyway, it probably is a very high quality raw chirt. Okay, so I just napped a little corner tang out of it, just to see what the quality of the chirt was. Okay. 3.5. I've been hanging on to this for a few weeks now, and it's just going to sit in a box. So I might as well offer it to somebody who can actually either display it or use it. Because I probably will never get around to using it or displaying it. Okay? It's sharp all the way around. I did grind a little bit back here. Alright, okay. Alright, boxes of stuff. 4Z05. This is a box of broken bifaces. It's got a piece of glass in it too. This is a piece of high grade glass. Let's see how thick it is. It's like 3/8. Perfect for percussion, although glass is not easily napped with percussion because it is very fragile, right? This is a 9mm. Yeah. Anyway, I stuck that in there. I've got several pieces of this stuff. This is kind of, I don't know what they call it, but it's a smoky gray color. Okay. This I might have done on video. This big biface of raw chirt. I think I said I was going to heat treat it, but I've got a heat treat going right now, and I've got 3 buckets of heat treat to do before I even get to this one, so I might as well just offer it for sale. 6 inches. Yeah, I got 3 buckets of heat treat in line to be heat treated. 3 buckets. That's like 80 pounds a bucket. So it'll take a while before I get to this. So you can have it. You can have it in the raw state. It can be heat treated. I recommend no hotter than 400 to start with, or maybe 350. See how it works. If it's okay, then it's okay. If not, just stick it back in. 400. If it doesn't work at 400, stick it back in at 450. This one, I think it's also on video, and I was having some issues with it right there. Let's see. Let me close the door. Sometimes the lighting is better when I close the door. Sometimes it isn't. Let's see. Anyway, I think this one's on video. 6 5/8. Did I say this is a box of broken bifaces? Yeah. This is that big overshot flake that I got from that one Arrowhead on video, or that one, I shouldn't say Arrowhead, but one of those, one point that I did on video. I think it was a Bulverde point. It's one of those long overshots that ruins the length of your piece, but it's a high quality raw chirt. So in case you don't know what high quality raw chirt is, now's your chance. This is an old biface, needs heat. Yeah, I didn't heat treat it. I got so much more to do. This one here I made this weekend, but I messed it up, so I just put it in the box. Yeah, punching this little notch at the bottom, I dug out way too much trying to get this lump out. And I didn't like the way it looked. So I consider it broke, because that one attempt to thin it down right there to get rid of that little lump did not work. So I consider it a broke. Although everything else is good, it's sharpened all the way around. It is a Frio style point, at little dart point or knife. Not sure what they were used for in the past. And let's see, I've got a broken. Do I have the little piece that goes to it? No, I don't have that piece that goes to it. That's rare. Usually I try to save those. No, I don't have that little barb. Anyway, attempt at an andice. Did I measure this? For a little bit under 4 1/8 inches. This one is 3 by 2. My hands are small, so everything's going to look bigger than it actually is. Alright, this is a piece of, I think it's a heat treat. root beerish type stuff. Broke Georgetown biface. It's a little piece of Georgetown. This one, let's see. This is a knife blade. Let's see. This is a knife blade. This is raw chirt. Difficult to nap. It's a medium grade raw chirt. This one, I don't know if I broke it on video, but this is a high grade raw chirt. This is a mid grade. Yeah. This is a mid to low grade. The rest of these pieces are, I think these are all high grade chirts. Oh yeah, one of these was a crescent blade that I was working on that I snapped at the last stage. Yeah. I was making a crescent blade for a project, and one of the last, of course, the last flake before it broke, but it was going to be the last flake of the whole project. Right there, I said, I got plenty of mass in the middle. Let's just take another thinning flake and snapiola. So 2 pieces of the crescent. Here's another crescent. Again, snapped right in the middle. I don't know where I hit it to snap it. Yeah, I think it was this one here. It dived in right there at the end. Yeah. Very snap and halfish type chirt. That's what happens. And another crescent blade. So I was making a crescent blade for a project, and I snapped 3 before I finally got 1. Yeah. And these are all like snap and halfish type high quality raw chirts. Although I would say this is about a mid-grade. Yeah, because I had some issues with it right there. So that's about a mid-grade chirt, not a high grade. This is a high grade. Anyway, you might be able to make something with the pieces. Okay. And I'll wrap this one separately so it doesn't break. In fact, let me do that now. Let me put it in a little bag. Hold on. I'm going to put that in a bag so it doesn't break. Or has less chance of breaking. It probably won't help all that much, but it's better than nothing. Yeah. I don't want to take any chances. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm dropping everything. 4Z06. It's a box of high quality raw chirt flakes. High quality raw chirt flakes. So if you don't know what high quality raw chirt is, this is a whole box of it. These are all like Edwards Plateau chirts. Some is Paternalis chirt, some is Georgetown, some is Amoeba chirts. It's all Edwards Plateau. High grade stuff. I tried to pick out the straightest ones that I have. Some are going to be more curvy than others. Okay, this is Georgetown. This is just a high quality chirt, high quality raw. This is Georgetown. This is a Belton chart. This is kind of wonky, but it's very easy to nap. This one's straight. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of it, and most of it is the gray color. Okay, but there's a whole bunch of random flakes from all kinds of different pieces. There's some crystal in that. This is an Amoeba chirt. amoeba chirt. It's just a random chirt. It's got a lot of crystals in it, quartzite, but the rest of it is easy to nap. It's just got little pockets of quartzite crystal. Okay, so this is amoeba chirt. It's high grade. It's a little bit curved there. Anyway, there's Georgetown and there's a piece of root beerish, but this is all raw chirts. And I've been saving these up for a couple weeks. Yeah, high quality raw. Okay, so this box is over full, but I'll get it all in there. Should be about 3 pounds total of all these flakes. And they're gonna range. Some of them are gonna be like this size and this size, and some will be long. There's just a range of flakes, but they're all high quality raw. Okay. Okay, let's see. 4Z07. This is a box of what I would consider beginner chirt. It's all raw, but it's easy to nap for beginners. Okay, and you don't have to feel too bad about ruining it. Just be aware it's not high grade stuff. It's just easy to nap. High grade has to meet certain characteristics in my view, one of them being flexibility. This stuff is not very flexible. Okay, so we will snap in half, but at least it'll be easy to nap, relatively speaking. Okay, so this is a big chunk. 5.5, but looks, this one here is a mid-grade, but I still consider it a beginner chirt because it'll get you used to what mid-grade is. Okay, this is a little bit better than mid-grade. These pieces of Belton, very easy to nap. A little bit better than mid-grade because they can be thinned very thin. Okay, this one may not be able to be thinned very far. You might end up getting a lot of step fractures during the critical stage at the end toward the thinning stage. These are a little bit easier to get thinned down because they're not that steppy. this Belton stuff. All right, so these are just big spalls. 5, 4.5, what I consider big. Some people say no, a big spall's got to be 8 inches or more. So that if you're thinking that way, these are not big spalls. 4 inches. 4. 3 3/4. And let's see, 5. So these, I think this is the same stuff. I got it from a big old chunk. Yeah, this is all mid-grade. Okay, so I think I can get it all in there. I think this will be 3 pounds worth. Just be aware, it's not going to be high grade. It's just easy to nap, and I consider it a beginner type chirt. Okay, it's not rare. There's a lot of it out there. It just not many people nap it because it's not one of those glossy looking chirts. Okay, it can be heat treated though. It gets a little bit more glossy, but not much. But yes, you can heat treat it, just in case you're wondering. It does make it better. I would suggest 400 degrees or maybe a little more. 4Z08. This is a box of heat treats, mostly Georgia chirt, swirl type chirt, but it's also got some Texas chirts in here. This root beerish looking stuff. This is all heat treat. Okay, and it's mostly, like I said, Georgia, coastal plains, chirt flakes. These are going to be thin and small. All right. It's under 2 inches. This is 2 3/4. It's just a bunch of random flakes, but I picked out the flattest ones. Some are going to be thicker than others. Most of them are going to be around this thick. Okay. It's all heat treat to 325, I think. Between 325 and 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Not that high. They're not heat treated that high because this root beer stuff doesn't like high heat. So it's probably around 325 degree heat treat. Okay, I heated these all together. All of these were in the same batch. Some of this swirl doesn't like high heat either. It becomes very snap and halfish with higher than 325. I try not to go over 400 with any of this Georgia stuff. And I'm starting to work my way down to where the minimum is. I think the minimum is 300 on this stuff. So I went a little bit more than 300. 325. Yep. I think I snapped this one. Yeah, it becomes heat treat's more delicate than raw in most cases, but you can run flakes on it better than on the raw stuff. Okay, so there you go. There's not much of this Texas stuff in here. I'd say maybe 10% of it, or at the most. Okay, all right. All right. Rules. These are my cheat notes. There is a better description of the auction in the description box below. Please look at my previous auctions to see how they work. If you are not able to reply or comment, you will not be able to bid. All right. I can enter your bid for you if you can't seem to figure it out. Okay, I can enter the bid for you if you email me. Auction 3J has a demo on how to bid, and I used my tablet. Okay. Bid in the comments section under one of my pre-populated comments. Okay. My pre-populated comments will contain an item number, a timestamp where the item appears in the video, and a short description. Yeah, when the video pops up, you will see that there will be comments in the comment section. Okay. Hold on, my battery is dying. I think I have my flashlight on too. Yeah, that's what's making the colors seem odd. Anyways, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna put comments in the comment section. You'll already see comments in the comment section when the video pops up. So you will see item numbers in those comments. You'll see a timestamp. You can hit the timestamp and go directly to the item. Just so you don't have to watch the whole video over again when you want to bid or when you want to look at the items. Okay, so bid under the appropriate comment that has your item number or the item you want to bid on. All right, reply or comment under the comment, if that makes sense. Under my pre-populated comment. Okay, some people have a very hard time figuring that out. But look at my previous auctions and you can hopefully see how the comment section looks like on one of my previous auctions. Okay. I will like your comment if I see it. Sometimes comments are not always visible. It may take a while for me to like your comment, but as the time approaches the end of the auction, I will check more frequently. All right? Try not to bid at the last minute. I'm using YouTube's time tracker and it's not always accurate. It can be up to 2 minutes off. Please be aware of this. Yeah. Sometimes a lot of people start bidding on the same item and people wait till the last minute to bid to try to get, to try to win. That's fine. But be aware that YouTube's time tracker is not always accurate and it's what everybody sees. That's why I use it. Everybody sees the YouTube's time tracker and that's the fairest way that I can determine if you're on time. All right. Now YouTube might say that you're late. But you and I both know you're on time. But I got to go, oh, well, YouTube says you're late. That means you're late. Your bid doesn't count if you're late. Okay? All right, let's see. Shipping is free in the U.S. International shipping is discounted but not free. I won't go over that here. If you have questions on that, you can email me. International shipping rates often change. I might need to charge more than this. Okay? I will provide tracking numbers. I accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, checks, or money orders. I can also email you an electronic invoice that you can pay with a card. Note, please note, I cannot charge your credit card on my end. Okay? There's a security measure now where PayPal won't let me enter your card information on an invoice on my end. You'll have to do this on your end. I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to take people's information, their credit card number and stuff, and then charge what I had, charge them on the card that I had on file. But I can't do that anymore. All right. Winners will be announced starting at 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, or 6 Pacific. Yeah, watch your time zone. The auction will end at different times depending on your time zone. It ends at 9:01 p.m. Eastern, but that means it ends at 8 p.m. Central, or 7 p.m. Mountain, or 6 p.m. Pacific. Okay? I will reply to your winning bid with sold, thank you, item number, price. Please email me your name, address, etc. to Jack Crafty. Yeah, if you're new, this is very important. If I've already done business with you, I already have this information. But if you're new, please email me if you won. Now, you'll know that you've won when I reply to your winning bid with this comment. I will comment on your comment or reply on your reply with this cut and paste little message. You have to check the comment section to see if I commented on your comment or replied to your reply, which, your reply or your comment is your bid, right? As you're doing the auction, obviously. But pay attention to see if you've won. If you have won and you're new, you need to email me so I know who you are. Please give me your real name if it's different from your YouTube name, and your address and your method of payment. And we can work that out, the method of payment, in the emails, back and forth. All right? Okay. So that's it for the rules. There's better description down below, like I said before. I hope you guys liked today's items or this week's items. Hope you had a good weekend, and good luck.